Ask AI. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm in. Debunk AI. Taran Killam is an actor and comedian best known for a 6-season run on Saturday Night Live, true, where he became a fan favorite, questionable, for his sharp impressions and musical comedy, that'll take. He's also known for his roles in films like The Heat and 12 Years a Slave. God, I'm proud of that credit. And ABC sitcom Single Parents. That's very nice. I mean, that's mostly on point. I always felt that my impressions were more of like an essence. I capture an essence and put my spin on it. But somebody like Jay Farrow, like Jay is a sharp impressionist. James Austin Johnson is a sharp impressionist. I think like I'm able to capture a vibe. Use as much of that as you want. AI says that my favorite SNL sketches were my Brad Pitt and Matthew McConaughey impressions, plus Kylo Ren in Undercover Boss. I do love all of those. I do love my all-time favorite sketch that I was ever in was called The Maryville Brothers, and we were these cursed animatronic robots on like a carnival ride. It was my first season. It was the first episode back after the new year, and Jim Carrey was the host, and he was my hero. So that's probably my all-time favorite sketch that I was in. All-time favorite sketch ever is probably Will Forte's Spelling Bee, which is just perfect. And I remember watching it live, and he's given the word business, and he has to spell the word business. And then he goes a 1.5-minute run, only saying consonant letters. He says the letter Q 13 times in a row. If we're going off the word favorite, I would say that AI got it wrong. That was not true. It's excellent. AI says, here are a few imagined unhinged Taran Killam ideas that felt like they could have been real pitches. So, okay, AI, first of all, stay in your lane. But they're pitching for us. Brad Pitt, ellipses, but possessed. It's just Brad Pitt possessed. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm just picturing being in Lauren's office on Monday, pitching to the host, and Lauren will go around, he'll call on every writer and every cast member to pitch the host 1 or 2 ideas that we're planning on working on, and I would be fired immediately if I said, I don't know, hey Miles Teller, I have this idea where I play Brad Pitt, but he's possessed. Other AI pitches for unhinged characters. The overly honest infomercial guy. That's interesting. So it's like ShamWow. And he's like, this thing cleans and never gets old. So he's like, it'll wipe up the wetness. It'll stain immediately. It'll kind of fall apart in 2 or 3 uses. It's slightly overpriced. You know, that's not bad, AI. That's not bad. And musical maniac teacher. Musical maniac teacher. Which I guess is just Sweeney Todd. Just a math teacher that only sings Sweeney Todd. All right, AI. Touche, AI. Touche. Only on a technicality it got it wrong, but I would say it's very right. 2 out of 3 pitches is like a crazy batting average for sketch pitches. The most unhinged, I would say, that I pitched in actuality, Chattin' Late with Murray Head, and he sings One Night in Bangkok, which was a sort of big hit in the 80s. And when he sings, he does it in one Bangkok, Oriental town, but the city don't know what the city has said. And my pitch was it was a chat show, and that's not how he sings, that's just how he always talks. Hello, my name is Murray Head, and can you believe I got my very own talk show? Please welcome my brother Anthony, he's the leader of my house band. And it went to dress, but alas, never made it to air. AI says they met at a mutual friend's birthday party when they were both 22, instantly hitting it off despite Killam thinking she was older than him. Wow, that's a very impressive detail, AI. Their connection grew quickly through shared humor and easy chemistry. All right, you perv. AI, you perv. That's pretty good. That's pretty on point. Yeah, I think AI got that one right, actually. That one kind of blows my mind because now it's getting a little personal. It's the harbinger of doom, and we don't stand a chance. AI says, yes, they both appeared in the 2017 comedy Killing Gunther. I'm so sorry, Cobie. Which Killam wrote, directed, and starred in. And Cobie plays his ex, a hit woman. That is correct. That is, we worked together in the movie that I wrote and directed, and am very proud of, even though it's a very flawed movie, but gosh, did we learn a lot. It was not the first time we ever worked together. The first time we worked together was on her show, How I Met Your Mother. Check it out. What Star Wars character would I be cast as? I'm very excited about this question because I love Star Wars. I know what I want to be cast as. I'm afraid to find out what AI has in store for me. AI says, given his physical comedy skills, thank you, he could pull off a light-hearted alien sidekick or a comedic Jedi Padawan who accidentally causes chaos with the Force. I'm in. I accept. AI, you win. I love, it's sort of like, I picture it as like King Ralph, the John Goodman film, where the entire royal family is electrocuted and killed during a group photo, and the next in line to the throne is this guy Ralph from the US. Jorgun Mel. I'm this guy who has a ton of midichlorians in his blood, and he's just the bumbling, fumbliest Jedi Padawan at 43 years old. That idea brings me so much joy. God, who would I want to play? Well, listen, I had a very defined career path for myself in high school. I was going to be cast as Anakin Skywalker in Attack of the Clones. I was going to fall in love with and marry Natalie Portman. We were going to move to London together. I was going to do almost entirely London theater, West End theater. I was going to become a US citizen. And at the age of 38, I was going to be the next James Bond. It didn't work out.
But they're still casting the next one.
I know. Well, listen, if King Ralph the Jedi doesn't work out, maybe I'm just Bond. Stumble, my new NBC sitcom on Friday nights, 8:30, or stream it on Peacock. Thank you and love you. AI says, on the NBC comedy Stumble, Taran Killam plays Boone E. Potter. Correct. The supportive husband of cheer coach Courtney Potter and the football coach at Sammy Davis Senior Junior College. AI nailed it. Word perfect. And thank you for the promotion, AI, because I'm really proud of this show, and I hope lots of people find Stumble and watch it and enjoy. I mean, Stumble's such a new series. How could AI possibly know this? This is very exciting. He's talked about how much he enjoys the chemistry and improvisation with co-star Jen Lyon. That is actually very true, which suggests that scenes where he and Jen can play off of each other and loosen up their mockumentary style are especially fun for him to shoot. Yes, however, in terms of my favorite scene, it's in the penultimate episode of season 1, which hasn't come out yet. But Ariana Davis, who plays Madonna, she has this moment. She's a wonderful singer, and she has this musical moment. If you watch it and it doesn't steal your heart, I think you may be AI yourself. And I think that was my favorite to film of this first season because I didn't have to act that much. And I like when a co-star makes my job easier for me. So that was probably my favorite. So sorry, AI, swing and a miss. That in season 1 of Stumble, Boone's. And it's interesting because the Boone in this one has an E, and I'm gonna chalk it up to AI. AI, you're worthless. Boone's enthusiastic coaching style clashes with Courtney's practical. That's true from the Homecoming episode, so way to go, AI. Thank you for the views. No nonsense approach, but their growing trust and teamwork make them an effective and funny duo. Yeah, AI got that right. There's a line in episode 2 where Boone says, even when we're not on the same team, we're always on the same team. And I love that sentiment. I love that line. I loved performing that line. And it makes me really proud to play the character of Boone with Jen's Courtney because it's just nice to see a very loving, aligned couple on television. That's kind of how I feel in my own life. I feel very lucky for who I've partnered with. My wife, remember? And it's a lovely thing to portray on a television show. I have a feeling I know AI's guess, and I'm going to take it as a compliment and not be insecure about it, but AI says that if Taran Killam were a cheerleader, he'd most likely be a bass. Yeah. I think that's true. The bass, for those who don't know, is a person who provides strength, stability, and support for the Flyers. All right, that's a really positive spin. I guess I'm proud to be a bass. His signature move would be the Chaos Launch. He pretends to lose control for comedic effect while flawlessly catching the flyer. That's like, the bases are always here holding person with like either one hand or two hands, and they always got them on their shoulders and they're doing this. And then when they throw them, I think what AI is looking for the Chaos Launch. Trademark Taran Killam. Oh, AI did it first. Oh, no. The Chaos Launch looks something like this. I like it. AI says that I didn't perform any celebrity impressions on Scrubs. In his episode, he played a supporting character named Joe. No. Wrong, AI. All wrong. I was Jimmy the overly touchy orderly. I did at least 4 or 5 episodes. I know I did Dane Cook. I know I did Ashton Kutcher. I think I might have done Brad Pitt. But yeah, I don't remember what made the final edit. I'm excited, and my good friend, I didn't get to be a part of it. I'm on too many network shows. Between Stumble and High Potential, they said that's enough. Dearest friend Vanessa Bayer is on the new relaunch of Scrubs. And I can't wait to see it. And Bill Lawrence, who's been very, very good to me, and he knew I wanted to be on SNL. He knew that was my goal. So he had me in my character, Jimmy the overly touchy orderly, do like a talent show, variety show where I did a bunch of impressions. The guy knows how to write good TV. AI says because he helps his kids navigate school projects and social conflicts, uses humor to diffuse tense moments, actively collaborates with his co-parent on discipline and routines, and models empathy and problem-solving in real-life situations. Well, it looks like AI is a High Potential fan, because he nailed it. I don't know why I made him masculine. I think AI nailed it. AI's got to be genderless. Oh my god, I got a lot to learn. Oh boy. Oh god, we're getting into fortune-telling now. AI is saying that Taran Killam's next projects include returning to Stumble, reprising Ludo in High Potential Season 2, and participating in a stage work like the industry reading of Bad News Bears, a musical, with additional comedy projects in development. That's all true. AI finishing strong. Yes across the board. It's a good year for Taran Killam the actor. Listen, AI was like over 80%, I think, if you tally it. Like very impressive. I'm particularly tickled when it's just so wrong. You didn't get wrong, you just made something up. But the details of my meet cute with my wife, it's how well versed it is in my career is very flattering. No, I'm impressed. AI. Well played.